We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A give to Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
first down. Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Pruitt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brees. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Brees on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Brees. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
You know. It's all right, you know. I was kind of...
So back-to-back incompletions.
Boy, I thought I threw a pick in the end zone, boy. I definitely thought I threw a pick.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
Yeah,
it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Leonard Williams fucking face masked the quarterback on a 4th and 20 sack to fucking extend the last drive of the game to force into overtime.
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Yeah.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Hell yeah.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Every time I start one of those,
generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Man, what you was talking about? We're working on a weekday job. When did we discuss that?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Breeze to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Cover 3.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And now the third down.
Was trying to argue me yesterday that
and almost picked off.
That it's harder to play on All-Pro. I'm sitting here like, bro, what are you talking about? They literally give you shit on All-Pro, bro.
Here's Thomas Morstead
I
on
ain't
down
never
to punt
seen
it
niggas
away
fight
on
yards,
fourth
extra
down.
yards like this.
Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Yeah, it's not meant for that, bro. It's meant for niggas to run the same thing all game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line.
Traded for John Ross.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Nigga traded to get Van Scanlon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mm-hmm. It's the best. Yeah. Straight. Like
off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Didn't have a receiver
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but like, it's good to have for lunch.
Find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mm-hmm.
Prescott from the gun. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And as he I've only been to it because it's right off the square.
And communicating. There he is. And they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field
Eagles
comes
only
New
run
Orleans. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've been
crossing route.
Right?
Oh, he wanted to run crossing around the Super Bowl so bad, bro. I picked that first one off of Minkah Fitzpatrick over his shoulder. Oh my God.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here first.
That nigga's a 99
at their own 23.
Man, that nigga's he's a 99.
There's Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Brees now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama.
Look really in formation.
Bigger, thicker
that's
runners,
10 yards behind the center for shotgun.
Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Uses this stiff arm. And the reinforcements.
Man, that was the hardest 1 yard I've ever had to fight for.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another
I was
first
rolling
and
up
10.
during the first quarter. I didn't roll up before the game started. Nigga tried to say I was ducking. I said, bro, when I hit you up, you didn't respond. Nah, just the other dude for this 9-minute league. Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Brees. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
I said the same thing, bro. The niggas literally have the same offense, bro. If it's not a deep post route, it's a cross.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17-7 here.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Mm-hmm.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I predicted Ohio State to win
no
the
one
national
goes out on
championship.
the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start
Look at
the
that
drive,
drag wheel,
but this is
PA
going
drag
to wind
wheel
up
again. It was
incomplete.
like the third time he ran that hole.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Because the cover
and
2
that's gonna
linebackers
lead to
always
a
go with the
3rd and
drag
11.
underneath. That dig be wide open.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he was. You was using him right.
And the win last week.
Niggas underutilize him,
as this one's
bro. They
away.
just want to use him for screens and streaks.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that.
Okay,
He
straight
rifles
to
one
this
that's
nigga, bro.
intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that.
The game's
prove us
long
right.
enough for me to
I
make a
love the way
comeback.
that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know
Niggas are running
best
basic ass
offense on the
coverage the whole
field.
game.
they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes around and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Breeze going to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn.
Yeah, UCF been lost a game in
45. They'll
19
spot
games.
it at the 44. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Man, I would have been pissed if I'd have got my picks in there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Sure didn't. My dumb ass. Brian had reminded me too, and I still didn't put him in.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's on quite the interception.
I didn't mean to throw that hard.
Last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
He got that nigga from Green Bay somehow.
Come on, dog. This nigga Evan Ingram is not killing my slot corner that bad.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Dumb.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
And a fast tight end, too.
Give me the football. Give me the fucking football. That nigga tried to spell me with Jared Goff and got popped at the goal line. Give me the fucking football.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one
Did
for them.
someone say cheese?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Bro, how this nigga Zach Cunningham didn't make the Pro Bowl, bro?
A give. This is Kamara. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn.
Bro.
And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Prescott to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
That wasn't a fucking deep cross pattern.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Makes niggas think they got offense, bro.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Craig Robertson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15.
Shit, he can if he's not under pressure.
This is Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating.
Bro. He blasted that bitch.
Can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, I caught it off his tip. Oh, he's sick about that. I caught it off his, he batted the ball down, bro, and I went and caught that.
Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Bruh, he swatted it. And Michael Thomas snatched it.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Tim carried out for Elliott.
No, he did not. He did not. Just
and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
just bouncing off people, bro.
That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Yes.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott escapes the sand. Escaping the pressure. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Come on, man. Yeah, this nigga running the clock, bruh. It depends on my team.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll turn to the power game, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
That's fine.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott.
Bruh.
And he'll get in. Touchdown,
So
Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Brees. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Yeah.
You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Brees. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
That nigga didn't budge on that route. That's crazy.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. Shreds the tackle. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Yet another
Yeah.
I'm turning this stream off. I'm done.
Please.
I'm gonna quit for you.
What are you pausing the game for, bro?
interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Rush. And a completion to Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I
nice little gain. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Rush. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Rush. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here.
That nigga already made bids, but I literally just advanced this on. He already put a bid up for Desmond King. My brother won't be mad about that. We should have resigned him.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's definitely on him.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now. It's 7-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Next closest to that is an 82. overall.